Thank you so much for coming, Mr. McGaskill. You can take a seat over there, and our Chief Digital Officer will be with you shortly.
Okay.
Welcome to Bosch.
He will ride a real bike at CES.
Code it like a Bosch. Discover our software and AI-enabled solutions at the CES 2025. From Bosch.
Please welcome mountain bike and street trials rider Danny McCaskill. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Tanya Ruckert and Paul Thomas.
Good.
Thank you, Danny. Let's have another hand of applause for Danny McCaskill. And Danny, you are truly a wizard on two wheels, and you are in a great position to better understand what digital technologies really can do for the world of cycling.
So Danny, when you look ahead into the future, let's say 10 to 15 years, do you have any digital solutions that would have a big impact on your life?
Well, looking at 10 to 15 years is pretty hard, but I am always using technology today that helps me gather data on my rides so I can push my riding further. But I think there's something else, if we look ahead, that's going to have an even bigger impact.
What is it?
Well, I was wondering if you could make an AI clone humanoid robot of myself that I could do all the tricks in my videos, so I didn't have to. We could call it Robo McCaskill. You guys can do that, right?
Well, you know, Danny, what makes these routines so special, of course, is you. So while AI can help you with your training and your data, replacing you isn't what AI is about. Yeah, that's actually something that we'll be talking about a little bit later on today.
Well, it was worth a try.
Ladies and gentlemen, Danny McCaskill.
Thanks, Dan.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to CES 2025. I am so glad you could join us either in person or virtually.
And a warm welcome from me, too. I've been at CES for many years, but this is my first time since taking over as president of Bosch North America in September. This is my first CES press conference I'm hosting, and I'm really thrilled to be here with each of you.
And Danny and his bicycle was great, and it offers us the perfect lead-in for the topic we want to talk about today, which is how Bosch is breaking new ground in our digital business. And our e-bike business in particular is a great place to start, since it's a perfect example of how our entire company has developed from a leading innovator and manufacturer in the world of hardware into a company that seamlessly can bridge the gap between the world of things and the world of data. 15 years ago, we launched the first Bosch e-bike system. The business initially brought together the expertise in traditional hardware domains such as cordless power tools and electric motors. We entered the market with a single drive unit, a battery, and an LED display. Fast forward to today, we are one of the leading makers of e-bike drive systems globally. And what's more important, we are the leading provider of smart, connected solutions that are transforming the way consumers approach mobility and experience cycling. The ever-increasing digital expertise of Bosch e-bike system is on display here at CES. For example, we are debuting a new, unique solution called Battery Lock. It enables you to digitally deactivate your battery when it's not in use, simply using your smartphone or kiosk display. Because let's face it, batteries are one of the most valuable and easily resold components on an e-bike. But once a battery has been disabled, it's basically useless to anyone else.
It's true. But we're also presenting a solution called range control. This feature of our e-bike Flow app helps cyclists plan their routes with the help of AI. If you're an e-biker, you know that a big worry is whether you'll run out of energy before you reach your final destination. Well, with range control, you know in advance exactly how far your battery will take you. It even lets you decide how much charge you want left when you get where you're going. The algorithm does this by taking things like your system weight, installed components, route elevation, and your individual riding behavior into account.
And as an avid e-biker myself, and you always smile if you go on an e-bike, that's music to my ears. What the e-bike example illustrates, it's how software and digital solutions have become an integral part of our business, and actually on all levels. And that our heavy investments in this area are bearing fruit. By the beginning of the next decade, we aim to generate sales of 6 billion euros with software and services. Of course, a lot of this will feature AI. After all, we employ 5,000 AI experts, and we have filed more than 1,500 AI-related patents in the last 5 years. This makes us #1 in Europe for AI patents, by the way. But our digital transformation and the success we are seeing with software and AI is only part of the story. The other part is what we are hinting at with our CES taglines this year. The tagline is "Coded like a Bosch." Code, of course, is the foundation of all digital solutions. And today, we want to throw back the curtain and show you how that foundation is built. Not the literal lines of code, of course, but something far more fundamental. In a nutshell, Coded like a Bosch describes the approach we take in all our digital activities. An approach that is above all guided by our Invented for Life ethos. And it has 4 aspects. First and foremost, Coded like a Bosch reflects our focus on identifying what people need and want, especially when it comes to things like safety, convenience, and efficiency. On that basis, we create digital solutions that bring real benefits, not just novelty. As a long-standing tech leader, we have always pursued innovations that improve people's lives. Bosch was behind the magneto ignition that helped democratize automobiles. And we developed the groundbreaking vehicle safety systems such as airbag control units, ABS, and ESP that save countless lives around the world. Now we are doing the same with our digital innovations. Our software warns road users about the danger of wrong-way drivers. It enables intelligent cameras that see smoke and fire before they get out of control. Or that detect a ball crossing your car's path and warn you, a child may follow. It forms the basis of energy savings building management platforms, cutting-edge digital healthcare solutions, and safe, efficient manufacturing operations. And in the mobility domain, of course, it's helping pave the way towards software-defined vehicles of the future. And in this process, unlocking many new benefits for their users. Paul, why don't you give us a concrete example how we are doing this?
Would be my pleasure. At our booth this year, one of the most impressive showcases is a race car. But it's not just any race car, though. It's a cutting-edge Le Mans Daytona hybrid vehicle, also known as LMDH. It's the first hybrid-powered prototype race car approved to compete in both NASCAR's IMSA Series as well as ACO's FIA World Endurance Championships. These are cars you'll see racing in endurance classics such as Le Mans, Daytona, and Sebring. And they're very special for two specific reasons. One, because the LMDH was the first entirely new car to receive global approval from both organizations. And two, because it has a Bosch hybrid system at its core. If you're a motorsports fan, you'll have to check it out. Among the high-tech digital features you'll find is our new cloud-based telemetry platform, Race Connect. The Race Connect module allows us to extract the maximum value from the stream of data being produced by the vehicles on the track. It does this by converting it into actionable insights for the series, the manufacturers, the teams, and the fans. And it does this all in real time. But it's actually another component of the system I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about, namely the braking system. But not for the reasons you may think, though. Yeah. We have an inspiring story to share about how this brake system has enabled one particular driver to continue doing what he loves best in the face of incredible adversity. To help tell this story, we have a very special guest here today. But before we welcome him on stage, let's take a look at the challenges he faces and the Bosch technology that's helping him overcome them.
That's Robert Wickens. Jake, he moves from fourth into the fourth position and is right now is Robert, the leader, then it's Power. Wickens on, they're going to make contact. Big contact, car in the air. It's Robert Wickens that spins.
I'm Robert Wickens, and I'm a professional race car driver.
After the accident happened, like one of the first things he said when he woke up from his coma was, "When do I get back in a race car?"
Generations ago, this technology didn't exist. Electric braking systems didn't exist. Looking at 2024, where we are right now, and what Bosch is able to provide for me, I feel like it's going to create almost endless opportunity. Really, whatever feeling I want can all be done through software.
Finished second. Robert Wickens in the number 33. And they've won their category as well.
So for me, this is, I call it like my mantelpiece project, and I always tell everyone on the team, like, this is going to be the project that you tell your kids about and your grandkids about that you did that. Like, it's really cool to make race cars go fast and win trophies, but to actually have an effect on the human side and being able to enable someone to further their career and unlock their full potential, like, it doesn't get much better than that.
Please welcome to the stage professional race car driver, Robert Wickens.
So Robert, thank you so much for joining us here at CES. I'll tell you, that's a pretty incredible journey you've been on, and you returned to racing in 2022. And this past year, you debuted the Bosch hand control system for braking. I think we'd be really interested to hear a little bit more about the system and what it's enabled for you.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. It's a pleasure to be here. When I first returned to racing with hand controls after my accident, I used the system that was based on physical linkages that went down to the actual brake pedal and pressed it. It worked, but it just wasn't ideal. Then, Bosch approached me with a solution that took the electric braking system that they supply for the LMDH class. The system is based on a brake-by-wire technology and using software to intelligently balance the braking torque with the traditional hydraulic brakes. The Bosch Motorsport team figured out how to integrate this hardware and parts of my existing system, and more importantly, adapt and tailor the software to use with my hand controls. The results were night and day. The feel and the responsiveness and the added technology allowed me to brake even faster and with more consistency than my previous braking system. And it also featured an advanced diagnostics for safety. In short, this system gave me the ability to control my vehicle the same way other drivers did.
So with the Bosch technology, are you willing to say that you're able to drive with world-class speed and accuracy?
Exactly.
Oh, perfect.
Robert, what does it mean for you and also for your career?
Honestly, Tanya, it's been a game changer for me. You know, I can race cars like I used to again, which basically means I can continue to do what I love to do professionally, which is compete, and not only that, but at the highest level. I also love that because of the software architecture, the system is transferable. I've been racing in a Hyundai Elantra and TCR car, but in the future, I can take this with me to any number of race cars. But more than that, I'm glad that no matter what else I achieve in my racing career, together with Bosch, we'll be leaving behind a legacy for the next generations of racing drivers with disabilities. Not only showing them that this disability is absolutely compatible with this career, but also by developing and refining the actual technology to help them pursue their dreams.
Mm-hmm. So Robert, we spent a lot of time chatting with you about how you got here, and I think it's really impressive that you've considered the impact to the future of racing. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it would be great to hear from you what the future holds for you.
Yeah, the future's exciting. To start, in 2025, I'll be making my debut in the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship, racing a Corvette Z06 GT3R, which is a big step up for me in power and in competition. So I'm really looking forward to that. And beyond that, my collaboration with Bosch allows endless opportunities to continue to push the boundaries of myself and this braking system. So I know this is only the beginning of our story together.
Well, congratulations, Robert. Keep going fast.
Thank you.
And keep doing well.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So we're so happy to be a part of Robert's story, of course.
So what we have seen now with Robert, I think it's a great example what we mean with real benefits and technology invented for life. It also shows why we are so committed to drive forward the software-defined vehicle. They offer huge potential for greater safety, efficiency, and accessibility, and not just in the racing segment. After all, Bosch has software expertise derived from our extensive knowledge of the entire mobility ecosystem. That's what sets us apart from other companies, because we are active on all levels and in the domain of the software-defined vehicle, and this makes us, at the end, the go-to partner. Speaking of partners, let's move on to the second aspect of our approach. As a matter of principle, when it comes to our digital activities, we pursue a collaborative, hardware-agnostic, and open platform strategy. On a fundamental level, we believe that in this area more can be achieved by opening up than by narrowing down. That's why we engage in collaborations with other companies, such as VW and its subsidiary CARIAD. We are working with them on bringing automated driving functions to cars in all price segments. It's why we are focusing on hardware-agnostic software, such as our groundbreaking vehicle motion management, which you can see, right, demonstrated at our booth, Paul.
Of course. So please come to our booth and we'll showcase a range of new Bosch smart home products. And these products are compatible with the Matter open standard. Matter is a freely available connectivity standard for smart home and IoT devices. Stop by our booth to check out our smart wall plug, our door and window contact, our radiator thermostat, an air purifier, and an air conditioning unit. We'll also be showcasing the newly launched Bosch 100 series French door bottom mount refrigerator. This refrigerator will be compatible with Alexa through Matter in 2025. Bosch is excited to be working with Amazon to move the Matter-enabled home appliance space forward. And this launch reinforces our leadership position as the first company globally to have brought a Matter-enabled home appliance to the market. All these flexible modular solutions, of course, can help to make your home more comfortable, energy efficient, and secure. And looking ahead, in addition to managing our home appliances with the long-standing Home Connect app, users may be able to control all Matter-enabled devices across a partner system or hub, such as those that are available from Amazon, Google, and Apple.
So more choice and more convenience. By taking a collaborative approach, we can serve also our customer needs even better. And this brings me to aspect number 3. In our digital activities, we prioritize the building of trust. Trust in new technologies. This is something we have been talking about for a long time, but now it's more relevant than ever. At Bosch, we have recognized at an early stage that without trust, many technologies never going to achieve widespread acceptance and adoption. This is why an essential part of our digital strategy has been to put the focus on users of our technology. We want to ensure that people's concerns are addressed above all. Now is this more important? It was never more important than with AI. This is why we have made it a priority to develop AI in a way that is safe, robust, secure, and explainable. Several years ago, we developed our AI Code of Ethics, which guides all our development activities in this domain. Do you remember?
I remember, of course. Yeah. And absolutely. For us, this is all about identifying applications where AI can be used to assist people and make their lives easier, safer, and simply better. One of the innovations we're showcasing at CES encapsulates this approach perfectly. It's our new Revel multimodal AI infant care solution, and it was a CES Innovation Award honoree in both the smart home and the artificial intelligence categories. All of you parents out there, like myself, know how much time and energy and uncertainty are involved in caring for a little one. This is where technology can help pick up the slack. The Revel is a smart crib that helps keep an eye on your baby, thanks to sensors, camera, and AI. How exactly does it do this? It does this by monitoring your baby's heart and respiratory rate. The software also signals in good time if a soft toy or blanket is covering the child's airway or if crying is detected. And should your little one have trouble falling asleep, the crib can automatically engage a gentle rocking function. But what this solution doesn't do is replace the human element. Caretaking still comes from parental involvement and expertise as you remain the decision maker. With the Revel, all data transmitted is encrypted, of course, end-to-end, and stored on Bosch-administered servers, while all data at rest is secured locally with individual data encryption keys. But we give you the final say whether it's even transmitted at all. Revel has an offline mode which keeps all your data within your four walls, if that's what you prefer.
Yeah, and as a mother of two, I think that's great. The way the Revel harness digital technologies to aid and assist parents offers a perfect bridge to the fourth and final aspect of our approach. Namely, we aim to use these technologies to complement and support human intelligence and abilities, not to replace them. Here I want to talk about AI, and specifically generative AI, in a little more depth. since it's without a doubt the most transformative technological development of recent decades. While the rise of artificial intelligence was already a milestone in itself, the leap to generative AI is on par with the invention of the computer or internet. Gen AI has opened the doors to everyone. You no longer need to be an AI expert to harness the technology power or their potential. At Bosch, we are currently seeing how Gen AI is acting as a catalyst for a rapid uptake of AI technology throughout our organization. As a result, Gen AI has made topics like AI upskilling and AI governance so much more important. The question is, how are we using it?
Well, Gen AI, of course, is helping us unlock new possibilities and solutions for our customers. In collaboration with the German company Aleph Alpha, we've launched an AI-based service which responds to vehicle breakdown calls with the help of natural language processing. Additionally, with the multilingual elevator emergency call service, we've established another AI-based service which connects a person trapped in a stalled elevator with our service expert. An AI-based voice bot translates the interaction in real time, and Gen AI enhances the support. Again, it means that when people are in trouble, they can get someone on the other line instantly who can help them in multiple different languages. We've also put Gen AI into our Series 8 smart oven, which you also can experience here at CES. Thanks to sensors, a camera, and a mini foundation model installed in each appliance, this oven learns to automatically identify dishes and choose the perfect time and perfect temperature for each meal. All you need to do is assemble the ingredients, and the oven does the rest. But here again, the more you use it, the better it gets as it builds on its own experiences and learns your preferences.
And that's the beauty of AI, and why I'm so excited about the possibility it offers. If used wisely and responsibly, AI is a very valuable tool that works together with and complements human intelligence. It can be an assistant to you. It can be a companion for life and work. But it cannot and should not operate independently of people. And in this context, the development of AI skills is so crucial. This fits, by the way, with our findings in the latest Bosch Tech Compass, the survey we will conduct each year to assess global attitudes to technology. And in our most recent survey, we asked people about their opinions on a range of AI-related topics. Interestingly, a widespread belief in the importance of building AI skills was reflected in the results. For instance, 82% of global respondents are planning to educate themselves on the matters related to AI. In line with this, 63% also believe AI should be taught as a standalone subject in school. So people clearly think that such skills are increasingly fundamental and should be acquired early on already. In contrast, employers are at an early stage in recognizing the importance of AI skills. Only about a quarter of respondents report that they have received any on-the-job AI training. At Bosch, we take the issue of AI skills very seriously. So far, we have launched a number of initiatives to upskill our workforce. Among these is a dedicated learning portal, a dedicated for AI and Gen AI learning portal called the AI Academy. And it's open to everyone at the company. It offers a broad portfolio of both virtual and in-person training opportunities. And so far, more than 65,000 associates have completed training on the subject of AI and Gen AI. So, Paul, I hope you're one of these.
I'm happy to be one of them, of course, of course. So that's what coded like a Bosch means in a nutshell. Digital solutions that are designed to assist, support, and benefit people. And they're an increasingly fundamental part of our portfolio and thus our growth efforts in all our global markets. That, of course, includes the United States. And one digital innovation we're pleased to be rolling out more widely is our wrong way driver warning. The Bosch cloud-based system tracks vehicles as they approach highway entrance or exit ramps. Using anonymized data, the system can tell if the vehicle is moving in the permitted direction of travel or if it's moving in the wrong way. If it's moving in the wrong way, a warning will be issued to the driver. This warning can also be sent to other drivers on the road, alerting them that an approaching vehicle is traveling in the wrong direction. According to the U.S. Federal Highway Administration, there were more than 700 fatalities in 2022 from wrong way driving. This was up almost 60% over a 5-year period. Here's a great example where digital services can provide real value to reduce these incidents. And that's why we're very excited to announce here at CES that we are working together with SiriusXM Connect to potentially bring Bosch wrong way driver alerts into the new SiriusXM Connect Mobile Safety Act. Cool. This would mean that millions of new consumers would have access to this technology to help alert them of wrong way driving incidents. We're also actively working to bring this technology to more vehicles and smartphones via collaborations. And we hope to have more to announce soon about this great and safe technology. In other areas of business as well, the United States continues to be a major strategic focal point for our growth efforts. And we're continuing our journey by investing heavily in the region. A few months ago, we announced the biggest single transaction in our company's history, a planned $8 billion acquisition of the residential and light commercial HVAC business from Johnson Controls and Hitachi. That's expected to close sometime this year. We're also contributing to the buildup of semiconductor manufacturing in the United States. We're continuing to work towards the planned launch of silicon carbide chip production at our Roseville, California facility in 2026. And as was announced last month, the project has received proposed support from the CHIPS and Science Act, which is helping us enable to transform the Roseville site into a world-class semiconductor manufacturing operation. But that's not all. We're also planning multiple new product launches in our power tools and our home appliance categories, tailored to the US market.
There's a lot of exciting stuff happening at Bosch in the US right now.
There certainly is, Tanya. And beginning shortly, people in this room here are going to be hearing a lot more from us. They'll also be seeing us in places that they've never seen us before. One place in particular might be quite surprising.
He's building up quite the intrigue here. So, Paul.
Well, we do have the eyes of the world on us here at CES, so I wanted to kick things off with a bang.
Did you say kick off? Kick off?
Yeah. Kick off. Yeah, that may have been a little bit intentional, but as you know, there's a very prominent kickoff happening next month, and Bosch is going to be involved.
I think I know where you're going with this now. It's pretty super. But enough beating around the bush now. Get to the point.
So what we're proud to announce here at CES that for the first time in our company's 139-year history, Bosch will be advertising at the big game on February 9th. So stay tuned for more information in the coming weeks, and make sure to keep an eye out for Bosch during the game.
This is very exciting for us and hopefully for all of you. And I will for sure be watching. So now, as we look toward our future, so also beyond the game, we see how digital technologies are opening up a vast new landscape of possibilities. In particular, AI and Gen AI have the potential to help enable greater comfort, efficiency, cost savings, and sustainability in every domain, if the right approach is taken. We believe such an approach should put the focus on people. It should aim to create real benefits, foster partnerships and openness, prioritize trust, and seek to complement human intelligence. Especially when it comes to AI, this is essential to fostering a balanced and realistic view. It's also the key to ensuring that this technology is put to work doing what it does best, namely supporting, assisting, and enhancing our own efforts.
At Bosch, we long ago traded in our membership in the hardware-only club and are continuously breaking new ground in the digital sphere. But in a data-driven world, our essential motivation hasn't changed. As ever, we remain committed to leveraging technology to make people's lives better. This is in line with our Invented for Life ethos.
That's right. After all, technology is a means to an end, and that end should always revolve around people. At Bosch, we are putting digital technologies to work for the good of all of us.
So I'd like to invite all of you to stop by our booth this week and see for yourself what beneficial digital technology coded like a Bosch looks like. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.